Lupus predominantly affects the youth, and that is when you are actually developing body image and self-esteem, and it affects your skin with dermatitis, rashes. I remember having rashes on my eyebrows, on my neck, and then post the treatment there's this massive moon face that comes up, and then there's alopecia, hair fall. How do you want? What would you recommend patients?
I will tell them to look at my interviewer's face. See, she had all this, and now she is sitting so pretty. That itself says that everything is temporary. So you are one living example of the whatever difficulties these people face. You had all this. You had rash. You had alopecia. You had puffy face. But now you don't have any of this. That indicates that these side effects are temporary. These body image issues are very temporary, and you have to think that you are going to come out of this once lupus is controlled, and you are going to back to normal life. That's what. So that question is very simple. Look at you, and they will be convinced. So lupus patient can have a normal body shape, have a normal this thing, and everything. All this hair, skin, and advantage of hair, skin, and all is that. All these are fast replenishing or recycle time is very less. So most of the time this will get corrected by itself in due course of time. But it is extremely important somebody to have positive outlook. The problem what people think is once somebody gets stuck with a disease, people will think is why me? My parents have not done anything wrong, I have done anything wrong, why I am getting my friend is not having this disease, I am not able to do this, I am not able to do that. Then they will be depressed. That is one way of looking at the disease. Second way of looking at this is a disease. Yes, lupus, it has struck me. It is none of my fault, I am going to fight it. If you take the first pathway, you will be depressed. Every time you take drugs, you will be cursing your disease and cursing yourself. And ultimately, this depression will alter your immune system, and ultimately the disease outcome is going to be bad.
And you're never going to find an answer.
Find an answer. But in the second thing, you accept your disease and fight it out. You think it is a challenge and you fight it out. And ultimately you win the war. So which pathway somebody takes is his or her own choice, but I strongly recommend that the second pathway, that you just fight the disease well and you have a fighting spirit, and always think if you cannot do one activity, there are 99 activities which you can do. Concentrate on those 99 rather than cribbing that I am not able to take sun bath. You can sit at home, you can watch a TV, you can play games, you can play chess. In the evenings you can go up and play shuttle. There are lots and lots of games. I want to play beach volleyball, that I am not able to play. Maybe yes, there are certain limitations, minor limitations lupus patient will have, especially with sunlight. Like the way you are dressed, you are covering your entire arms just to protect you from sunlight. So there are small adjustments, but definitely with those adjustments you can wear there are fancy dresses which you can wear. So basically you have to adjust yourself to whatever circumstances and live a positive life. There are a lot of giants, you must be knowing, people who cannot move even eyelid. They have written books now, and people who are having, so always try to have a positive outlook. Then this positive outlook and the social support which you have definitely will give you lot of positive energy, and this positive energy will make your disease much milder, and your disease will be fast controlled. So it is extremely important to have positive outlook and count each blessings. Small improvements you have, you just be very happy about it, and this happiness will control your disease.
Evidently lupus can take a toll on your mental health, and I remember seeking mental health help from various people, kept trying what would work for me, and I also remember you telling me how it has a link with fibromyalgia, your stress factor, on a lighter note, if you have lupus, it's a buy one get one free. You get fibromyalgia along with it. Majority of us have it. How do we handle it?
As you said, it's not that every lupus patient has fibromyalgia, but significantly 30 to 40% of lupus patients have fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is just, it can be said, just aches and pains, but the person who is perceiving it, it's a person who is affected with fibromyalgia, it's a very bad disease to have. So because until it is diagnosed, they will complain of vague aches and pains and headaches and dysmenorrhea to sleeplessness to tummy disturbances to what not. Because it is a problem with the nerves, nerve perception of each sensation. Most of the time people are really having tough time dealing with it, and most of the time fibromyalgia is associated with depression and sleeplessness, etc., etc. But thankfully now at care we have form a team. You know that you have taken their help with the physios and a pain psychiatrists, pain psychologists. These people together, along with the control of proper lupus and getting back to normal life, the fibromyalgia comes down to a great extent. So once you have a diffuse aches and pains, despite getting lupus under control, most of the time you have associated fibromyalgia or hypothyroidism or thyroid deficiencies or vitamin D deficiency. So before diagnosing fibromyalgia, you have to rule out certain things like this, and then you diagnose fibromyalgia. But again, fibromyalgia can be very well treated, and it is the advantage of fibromyalgia never kills somebody. Like lupus can kill, but fibromyalgia usually affects their quality of life, the way how they live. So basically fibromyalgia can be treated, but having fibromyalgia along with lupus is additional burden. So you need to identify that fibromyalgia can coexist, then treat it.
On this note, I'd like to invite everyone for the Lupus Day event that's happening here at Kochi. There'll also be a blended event that will be happening online. So we are hoping to have maximum participation from patients, their families and their friends and the support system. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.